You have to put yourself out there. You have to get out of your comfort zone and you have to make a change, because if you don't make that change, then you are going to get nothing.
Most pilots don't understand what career opportunities are available in the world of aviation. They're making career decisions based on advice from friends or posts on internet forums, meaning they are taking huge risks with their livelihood without having all the details. This podcast was created to help you understand the aviation industry so you can find your dream job. Let's get ready for Pushback. Here's your host and my dad, Nick Fialka.
Hey, pilot, it's Nick. Here we are, solo episode. It's a great day. Today, where I live, is sunny outside. I wonder if it's sunny outside where you live right now when this podcast is playing on your headphones or in your car or on your motorcycle. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about a statement. My wife and I were sitting on the couch talking about somebody we know who is in the fight, right? They are trying to get their job at another company. They're flying for one airline. They want to fly for another airline, but they put their application out there, but they're not really doing anything to push hard to get that job. He is frustrated because nobody is calling him. And why is nobody calling him? Because he is not trying. There is a pilot shortage. There's a huge hiring boom going on right now, but he's not getting a call. And I was sitting on the couch with Anna and we were having this discussion about it. And she says, you know what? If nothing changes, nothing changes. And I thought, I love that statement. And I did what I do. I first put it in the notes for, hey, I got to do a solo episode on this. And then after I did that, I typed it into Google to see what popped up. And guess what? It's one of the tenets of Alcoholics Anonymous. And it's a really awesome, awesome thing. It's really powerful. It's such a great statement. And I want you to take a moment to think about the truth in those words, right? If nothing changes, nothing changes. A lot of times in life, we find ourselves in a situation where we feel stuck or unsatisfied. And that is my friend who is at the other airline who wants to leave it and he's not happy with his job, right? He's got that stagnant in this struggle where he just is going through the motions. And he complains about it and he doesn't like the situation, but at the same time, he's resisting making a change. He's resisting really networking hard, resisting putting himself out there. And so he's convinced himself that it's safer to stay in his comfort zone than it is to take a risk and try something new. And that, my friend, that is how you make a change. That is how you change your entire family tree and you become better, is because you have to put yourself out there. You have to get out of your comfort zone and you have to make a change, because if you don't make that change, then you are going to get nothing. To get something, you have to put something in. Change can be scary, it can be uncomfortable, but it's necessary for growth and for progress, okay? I think about our little baby. He is just getting to the point where he can crawl. He used to lay on his stomach and scream, 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 scream. You do the tummy time thing, you put the baby down, and he doesn't like it. Put him in an uncomfortable place, but he has to be in that position. He has to be put there, even though he doesn't want to be, because it's uncomfortable and it's scary for him, because he needs to learn how to crawl. He needs to grow. He needs to find that progress. And you need to find that place where you can put yourself out there and get uncomfortable and step outside your comfort zone, take a risk and embrace that new challenge, because when you do, that's how you change your life. And so you are right now at an inflection point. You're at that moment where you can make that change. And one day you're going to reflect on your life. You're going to look back and you're going to see You're going to be much wiser. You're going to be much older. You're going to have great clarity because 2020 is always the best hindsight. And you're going to look back and you're going to evaluate what you did and how it worked out. And if you're going to judge yourself, you're going to say, man, I should have done this. I should have talked to this person. I should have put myself out there to try to get this job. I should have said hi to this person and changed my life and changed my whole family's life. And you need to do that because at the end of all of this, I want you fulfilled. I do not want you unfulfilled. I want you to find that place where you're no longer stuck and you find a completion in your life. If you're avoiding the change, if you're resisting your change, if you are pushing against it, then do the first thing you can to get your inertia going. Remember that the change starts with a decision and then a commitment to doing something differently. And it's not always easy, but by God, it's worth it. So get out there and embrace the power of change and make those adjustments so that you can better create a life for you and for your family that is fuller and better, because that's what we're doing. So remember, if nothing changes, then nothing changes. It's up to you to take action and to make the changes that you want to see.
Hey, before you jump out of here and go on to the next podcast, can I ask a big favor? Would you mind going over to your app that you're listening to this podcast on and give me a review? Give me a 5-star review if you love it. Give me a 1-star review if it totally sucks. Put a comment in there, something that is helpful. It helps me. It helps get the word out there. It helps people find the podcast, and that's super cool. If you don't do that, maybe you could just share the podcast with a friend. Tell a buddy who's trying to figure it out, trying to sort out this pilot dream of theirs and get a little bit further. That is super awesome as well. Last, if you don't do either of those two things, how about this? Find a way today to make yourself 1% better. Do that thing that you've been putting off. Put your foot forward, make movement, get yourself going, get that inertia that you need to succeed in this industry. So that's your choice. Leave a review, tell a friend, or make yourself better. Either way, it's all a good choice. And I'm super stoked you're listening, and I will see you on the next episode. The statements made on this show are my own opinions and do not reflect, nor are they under any direction from my employer.